that boogaloo, nigga ain't with me, can't come. Damn, I ain't even tryna have fun. If it ain't about funds, then I really can't go. Don't roll 5D, cause one out of every 3 niggas gon' snitch on you to the 5-0. Black money bags, off on money bags, drop it off. In the money bag, leave that money back by the door. I want money bags by the load. In the money bag, where that money at, nigga talk about that money bag. I look out for money bags. Since I'm riding, I'm about to come up on 100 stacks. I want money bags, where that money at? Money bags, I want money bags, where that money at? They see that I got a torch, and they waiting on me to pass. But I lit the wick in the beginning, and ever since then I've been moving on wax. Put some fire in your ass. These niggas like Mike Tyson, yeah, they might bite the flow for real. Label said they might like me on the deal. I leave every fucking verse on overkill. I been getting to this paper, nigga, raising money up until it's grown. I ain't paying no attention to the opposition. My hypothesis is that I'm on. If you really wanna get it poppin', nigga, you might have to put me on the stove. If you really thought that I was stopping, nigga, what you thought was obviously wrong. I've been grinding like it's doomsday. Worked at Taco Bell, so I ain't got no moves till Tuesday. Now a nigga flexing, got them hundreds falling out my money stash. When you see me, bitch, you know I'm looking out for money bags. I want money bags, drop it off.
Here's a little lesson, little Kim, don't stress them. Kick them all straight to the curb like Beckham. Broke up with my ex, he with her for now. But little do she know she's just a rebound. Calling my phone, she's so out of pocket. I've been there before, girl, you need to stop it. When he's with you, he's wishing it was me. You might be where he's at, but I'm where he wanna be, baby.
The way you should, then let it go. If he ain't gonna treat you the way you should, then let it go. If he ain't gonna love you the way you should, then let it go. And if he ain't gonna treat you the way you should, then let it go.
Hands up in the air.
When the song come on in the club, they gon' be like, damn, that's hot.
Welcome back, Man Talk Monday. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug at the DougStewartShow.com. Talking about everything, I guess, kind of like the latest stories from this weekend in the world of sports, entertainment, and beyond. Not a lot really going on. So this is one of those dead periods. They call this the dog days of summer as the NBA is over. Really no football talk. You got a little bit of talk as far as OTAs, but not much at all. We don't really talk a lot of baseball around here. I will kind of mention the Atlanta Braves a little bit later. But let me jump in the chat on Spreaker.com. From Slade, he said the neighbors were like, this is a perfect time to get them back for their dog pooping in the grass. Yeah. And so this little Kim story from Miss Mocha today, June 26th, Doug. What did I say? Man Talk Monday, June 26th. Okay, I got June 26th written down. And damn, we already got rid of the story, the birthdays from today. Did I say June 27th? I think I may have misspoken when I said June 27th, but I think I still gave the birthdays for June 27th. Hopefully that's the case. From, let's see, from Al, Kim, you could go to the bank and stop a check. That's true. That's all she had to do. Now, I think maybe they just use the term check. Or maybe not. Maybe she did send a check, but I don't know too many people that would handle a transaction with a check like that. And if I'm owning a company, you're talking about $20,000, would I take a check if I'm some landlords? If I'm a landlord, would I take a check? I think I need to get a money order or a cashier's check if you want to do something like that. If not, the money up front. So if that's the case, and she did send them a check, and as opposed to just canceling the check, she sent her goons out there to shoot up the place, she's definitely going to jail. From ducking and dodging, people didn't want to believe Vic was guilty. I don't think that people denied. I never denied that he was guilty of doing at least most of what they said he was doing. And you got to remember, the thing Vic went to jail for was kind of like a federal crime. These business transaction over state lines, going back and forth and handling the business aspect of it. It wasn't as much so about the actual dog fighting or, the killing of these dogs, in which that they said that he was partly guilty of, or he had taken part in some of that as well. The big things is, making this money over state lines. I forgot what the term of it is at the time. And here goes my man Clay St. Patrick Davis. He says, once they reported that Vic had lied to blank and the NFL commissioner, I knew was over for Vic. Plus, Peter was on his ass and wanted to use him as an example. Oh, clearly they wanted to use him as an example. That story, man, is crazy to even think about. When I first heard that story, man, I was like, just like everybody else. Really? And this ninja had already signed over $100 million deal. They had already been on his ass about a bunch of little small things, man. You remember the little weed bottle, the little concealed bottle that he had that had some weed in it allegedly or something like that at the airport. So he had done a couple little things like that. I think he had already thrown up his middle finger to the fans at one point. Like, dude, you just got to stay clear of any controversy or trouble. You're going to get $100 million. And it wasn't like NFL contracts where they just are by that in name, the amount shown by name on the deal. Vic was going to collect all of that money. For whatever term it was, he was going to collect all that money from the Atlanta Falcons. So I think maybe it was a 5-year, $130 million deal or something like that. He was probably going to get all of that. Like, I don't think that the Falcons would have just abandoned the Michael Vick experiment in terms of the deal that he had with the organization. They drafted him number 1. He was going to get all of that. But somehow, this ninja was going back and forth from here to Newport News, Virginia, fighting stinking ass dogs. Yeah. Big L X Squad. Dog fighting happening everywhere, every day. True, it does. Yeah. I've talked about it before, man. Cats was fighting dogs when I was in school, in middle school, high school. And I didn't participate in anything like that, but you heard the cats would come to school the next day talking about so-and-so fighting their dogs. Back then it wasn't graphic as the details of this whole thing, Bad News Kennels in Virginia. But, yeah, fighting dogs, a lot of people never heard of that. So it took a lot of the pet lovers, as a matter of fact, in particular, it took them by, they were shocked. You're actually fighting dogs? Yeah, ninjas been fighting dogs for a long time. Yep. Yeah. Jam 2, Stewie's Doug. It's called violating the RICO statute. Right. RICO statute is when you make a legal activity into a business, making money from a legal activity. Right. And I can't remember what RICO stands for. RICO. It stands for something. It's an acronym for something. But, yeah, that's what it was. When they dropped them RICO charges on him, man, it was a wrap. Rail Scott, my SA brothers, my SA brothers dog fight up here in North Philly every day. No big deal. Well, it is a big deal. Put that man in jail for a couple years. Period. Big L X Squad. Vic was the highest paid player in the NFL at that time. Yeah, he was. Just like we're talking about Derek Carr being the highest paid player in the NFL right now. Vic had a $130 million deal. This is from Clay St. Patrick Davis. Arthur Blank loved his ass. He was even wheeling him around the stadium when he broke his leg. Yeah, everybody remembers that famous video when Vic broke his leg after a preseason game. Arthur Blank rolled that man out there like he was his personal damn assistant. A lot of people didn't like that. I thought it was fantastic. But a lot of people didn't like that for a variety of reasons. You can just pick yours. Ducking and dodging, a lot of people didn't grow up around dogfighting. Yeah, a lot of people had never heard of it. They didn't knew a phenomenon was out there. So it came to a shock as a lot of people that something like that went on, that they fought dogs to the death. A lot of people were shocked about it. From Angry Black Man, He says fighting dogs is a crime punishable by prison time and unforgivable by white America. Killing unarmed black people is approved and sanctioned by white America. To a large degree, it seems like that's the case, man. Yeah. J. Clyde Simpson's RICO, Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organization Act. There it is. Thank you, J. Clyde. Thank you. Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organization Act. And they always talk about RICO charges. They try to get the mobsters, the mafia by RICO charges. And that's what they got them on, RICO charges. Donovan Freeman, remember Method Man, a.k.a. Cheese from The Wire, had a dog losing dog fighting ring on The Wire when the other dude cheated? Yeah. Yeah, I just finished watching The Wire last week. And it's always good to go back and watch TV shows like that. Like that whole thing with Cheese and Prop Joe, which was his uncle. You know, that thing made sense more. I remember the first time I watched it, I didn't understand why Prop Joe had to die or whatever. And then you remember he kind of set up a bunch of things with Omar. So everything really intermingled with each other on that show, man. And, Cheese had this this dog that he was fighting dogs with on The Wire. And the dog got killed. And he was talking about that on a phone call. And they thought he was talking about actually killing a real person. When the dog got, like, real maimed in the dog fight, Cheese, like, took it behind the barn, or is what you would do with a horse, or took it behind the building and killed it, shot it and killed it. And he was talking about that on the phone. And they approached him about this murder. They thought it was a real person. It was actually a dog. Yeah. 443820338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When you go back and think about it right now, it's interesting. He talked about killing this dog and this whole dog fighting thing. They didn't take him to jail. They actually just kind of like that whole storyline in The Wire just went away. They just like, oh, he was talking about a dog he killed. And that was it. You understand what I'm saying in comparison to what happened actually with Michael Vick? But, you know, at that time there wasn't a precedent set for somebody doing a couple of years in jail. I remember talking about this all during the time. Like, no one had went to jail for a couple of years. That's like a misdemeanor. But the way that they were able to put his ass in jail for a couple of years is because of the RICO charges. Yeah. Crazy. Speaking of football, man, we get back from the break, man. I've been meaning to talk about this story, but Keyshawn Johnson's in the news, and Lil Boy as well. We'll talk about that up next on the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.
When you see that Cadillac coming through on them blades with them Carolina blades, bitch, get out the way. Stepping out with my ice on me and my killers trifling. You can end up with your life gone if you don't get out the way. I'm in the club out drunk as fuck, throw in my setup. If another nigga push me better, get out the way. When you see me go into that trunk, ready to grab that pump, make that shit don't pump, get out the way. Y'all niggas better get up out my way for I gotta send me out a pop game to spray for I laid you motherfuckers down on the ground. Y'all niggas really had a whole lot of shit to say. Now the only thing I'm hearing is silence. The silence of the tennis whole scene, the violence. I still up in this club till it be stylish. Try to find something to fuck, but you got me to wildin'. Tell you to chill before I lose it again. And when I lose it, you losers be losing your friends. One shot from the Ruger and you losing your limbs. The hardest nigga running out of here losing his tail. Hey, fucked up, y'all niggas can't stand me. The only reason you hate me because you hate me. And me on something that the niggas just can't be. Simply lazy, EYE for SC. My Carolina niggas in here just stand up. Put your guns in the air, forget some of your stand up. When it rains and pours to the shells, don't let up. Better get up on my way before the hollers get you. Hey. If all the holler is wet, you have your body leaking like a bottle of ketchup. If you in my way, your best bet is just do what the song say, bitch, get out of the way. When you see that Cadillac coming through on them blades with them Carolina blades, bitch, get out the way. Stepping out with my ice on me and my